Hi, it's Virtual First Friday, and I'm Ann Gaffey, and welcome to my studio. I'm in building 19, Barracks 19 at Liberty Station. And today, what we're going to work on is what I'm demonstrating is a grayscale, and also known as a value scale. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera onto my palette so you can watch me as I demonstrate. Okay. So here we go. I have black and white. That's all we need. White is being 1. We're going to use a lot of white at the end. We use black at the beginning. Whoops. That really wants to come out of there quickly. So this is 10. Black is 10 on the value scale, and white is 1. So 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to make all these different values. And it becomes important to know what values are when you start incorporating the grays and the tones and tints into your hue, which is your color. And it's kind of meditative for me to mix colors and see what I want to use in the painting that I'm going to be starting, even though I might not know where I'm going with the painting. Kind of gives you a little bit of time to think about it and resonate with the colors. And I really enjoy this part. So we're going to put a little bit of black out and then add a good amount of white. What we want to do is, while we're creating this value scale, is we don't want to jump values real quick. So what that means is we wouldn't go in a painting, let's say you were painting flowers or something that was pretty detailed and have a lot of different shades and tints. You wouldn't go straight from black to white. Let's say you were painting whatever it is you're painting, whether it's flowers, say that it would be bright red. You wouldn't go straight from that to a value, say a value 10 to a value 2. You have to go slowly in between, and that's what we're going to do here today. So I have 2 shades here. This darker color here is a perfect 9. Okay. 10 is the black, and I'll get to that later. I'm going to move this lighter color down here and add some white to that. So that's our number 9. So pretty. It's a nice charcoal. This will be a darker gray, a little bit lighter charcoal. Yep, it's turning out quite nice. I teach this in my membership online class. We meet once a week for 3 weeks, and then we have a week off, and it's Mondays, 1 o'clock Pacific. If you're interested in finding out more about that, you can go to my website, which is angaffeyart.com. The name Ann is spelled with an E. So you see how pretty that is? Those 2 have a nice soft jump, and you can see it easily. That gray and charcoal move nicely to the next value. I don't really need that much. Okay. So I keep my paints in these, I recycle these ketchup jars because I like squirting out my colors, especially when I'm teaching. Then I don't have to go and, get a palette knife and figure out how much I want to put down. I just squirt it right out of the bottle. Okay, this is a nice number 7. There you go. Nice, pretty color. I'll move a little bit of this to number 6. After you do this a few times, you get the hang of it, and you need to blend, blend the white and the gray all together and make a nice, tell you, when I first started doing this, my palette would just be covered. I'd have paint everywhere, and now I can kind of keep it controlled into one little spot. There's a 6. You can see that now these nicely are graduating. A little black goes a long way. Even this gray, a little bit of gray goes a long way. So we're trying to go, we already made 6. Now we're going down to value 5 on the grayscale. And that's a nice number 5. Just a hint lighter than that, but you saw how much white I put in there. So there's quite a bit of white. On this palette paper, and this is just a large palette paper from Blick, you can see it better on here. I think that this 5 is much lighter than the 6th. The 6th, then you can see it on here. I guess you can see it pretty well on there too. So a lot of the artists are open here at Liberty Station. I'm here almost every day, and we all are practicing COVID, distancing and wearing a mask and keeping our doors closed until somebody shows an interest in coming in. But we're here working, we're still working. So if you feel like an outing or you want to take a walk, it's been so nice out. And it's so beautiful here and safe. It's a beautiful place to walk. I've been trying that lately. And I go to a personal trainer for physical therapy over here, Fitness Together. And then some days I walk after that. And then it's right here at Liberty Station. So that's really light. That's almost too light for a 3. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Because now this is going to be really light. You might not be able to see it on this. Might not be able to see it that well on the little sheet that I've made here. This one. That's almost white. Holy moly. Okay, so that's a very light gray, and this is white. You can tell it's different. The white is different than this gray. Oh, black. So here's black. All right, so that's the grayscale, also known as a value scale. And next month on our virtual First Fridays, I will go ahead and show you how, it might be a little bit longer than this video, but I'll show you how I work all of these different values into my colors and how I decide what color I'm going to use, what colors, and what I tend to go with the same colors. I need to switch it up a little bit, but you find that you gravitate towards certain colors, and so it's hard to kind of break that cycle. But anyway, I'm going to move the camera up, and thank you for joining. If you want to go for a walk or you're at Liberty Station, come up. We're in Barracks 19, and a lot of artists are here. There's a pottery studio, and we're here working, just waiting for you guys to come. So have a happy weekend, and talk to you soon. Bye.